Do not start reselling in 2025 because you will go broke in doing so, is what I would say if I was a complete fucking idiot. Now, almost exactly 1 year ago, I started reselling as a 16-year-old, and now I make over $15,000 a month. I want to make this video to tell you guys a little bit about my reselling experience, because I know a lot of you guys are thinking about reselling and don't know if you should start, and you also don't know how you should start, so you can start hitting those 5K months, 10K, 15, $20,000 months even. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys a complete breakdown of my reselling journey. I'm going to go over the pros, the cons, and everything in between. And by the end of this video, you're going to be able to decide whether or not reselling is going to be worth it for you. I want to start off by saying that reselling is one of the most hyped up business models of all time. We all know there was dropshipping in 2016 that was going crazy. We all know about social media marketing and all these different hype business models that tend to come and go. And that kind of makes it hard to believe in reselling because it's just one of those business models that seems like it's a scam. Now, this is honestly what I thought at first, and it actually took me a lot of convincing to get into reselling. But I promise you guys that it does actually work, and by the end of this video, you will be able to conclude that for yourselves. So stay until the end, listen to me talk. This is going to be a super raw, unfiltered video, and by the end of this video, if you decide that reselling is for you, I'm going to show you guys how to get started and get access to all the information and all the tools you need to start for completely free. Now, in order to understand my personal reselling journey, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. I started reselling in about January of 2025, and during this time I was working a 9-to-5 grocery store job at a local grocery store near me. I was stocking shelves, working till 10 p.m. every single night, and I was one of those dudes where if the managers needed somebody to come in, they would call me. They knew that I was a hard worker and they took advantage of that, and then when they didn't need me, I got fired. You're probably thinking, Brayden, what the fuck did you do to get fired? Well, I got pneumonia for 2 weeks, and if you know what pneumonia is, it is an extremely serious sickness, and people die from it all the time. I was fortunate enough to be okay and, be all good, but it was to the point where my lungs weren't even functioning at a quarter of what they should be, and I literally could not go into work if I tried. I remember one day I was so winded unloading my pallets, and I didn't know what it was. I thought it was because, I was smoking at the time, and I thought my lungs were just shitty, but it turns out I was sick as fuck, and I would still show up even when I was sick. It literally took the head of the corporation to tell me that I cannot come into work until I'm good, and then when I came back and I wasn't sick anymore, they fired me because they denied my medical leave. Now, from that moment, I realized that jobs and companies that you work for do not care about you, and that if you actually want to be a person of value in this world, you need to start a business. You need to do something for yourself. You will never be remembered. You will never be cared about or treated as an equal if you're working at a corporate job, whether it's working in an office, being a fucking investment banker. All these people at the top just see you as little pawns for their plan. And once I realized that, I said, fuck this, I'm gonna figure out what business to start, and I hopped on reselling. That's honestly what I wanted to do. Now, when I started reselling, I only started with $160 and 4 colognes, and honestly, during the time, colognes were popping, so they were super easy sales. I was fortunate enough to start hopping on colognes, find this unsaturated product, and then go ahead and take advantage of that to fund my reselling business. So right now, if you guys want to do the same thing and find some of those untapped products, there are a bunch of them that all leak right now. You have golf clubs, you have accessories like LV bags, chrome hearts, Van Cleefs, designer shades. There's a bunch of products that are doing super well that not a lot of people are selling, that you can hop on and make a name for yourself and actually go ahead and make a fucking bag off of. Now, I turned that $160 into about $500, and I scaled it to the point where I was making thousands of dollars a month. I was getting fast sales. I was expanding into different products like AirPods, clothing, accessories, a bunch of different products, and then one very shitty thing happened to me. All my accounts got banned in one day. My Facebook, my TikTok, my Depop, every single account got banned, and I literally had to start reselling from zero. I had 6 months of consistency, 6 months of good sales, 6 months, and by the end of that, I was making over 10K a month, and then I lost it all. During this time, I realized that if all it takes for me to lose all my money is for my accounts to get banned, I have to be doing something wrong. Just selling products, selling vendor links, it simply wasn't good enough. It didn't create a real business for me, because if I can lose my business as fast as one day of my accounts getting banned, am I really running a business at all? Now, once I kind of realized that to myself, I said, okay, this time, now that I have a completely clean slate, I'm going to rebuild my reselling business from complete scratch and rebuild it the right way. Now, by rebuilding it the right way, I mean getting consistent, bulk buyers coming to me time and time again for big hundreds of thousands of dollars of bulk orders, creating a community of people separate from my social media and marketplace apps who can shop with me, learn from me, and overall just create a sense of belonging inside the reselling space that a lot of people aren't really able to get. Now, I also realized that social media was the main catalyst of my reselling business. Even if they got banned, I was going to rebuild them the right way, and that is something that you guys really need to think about. All these marketplace apps, Facebook, Depop, Mercari, eBay, all these platforms are great and you're going to get sales, but they do not bring you any real longevity. All the longevity and all of the 10, 15, 20k months are in social media. You need to make a social media account. You need to brand yourself. And if you guys want to learn how to do that, I'll drop the link to my free Discord below, where I basically teach you guys everything that I've learned on how to build your reselling business and how I did it the first and also the second time, because I've literally built my reselling business from scratch to multi 5 figures a month twice. Now, the number one thing that I did to build my reselling business was getting bulk buyers. This was the number one thing that took me from literally pretty much 0 to 15k a month almost in like 2 or 3 months. And that is the thing that really helped me scale. Now you're probably wondering, Brayden, how the fuck do you get bulk buyers? Well, to be honest, bro, it's simple, but it's not easy. You're not going to get bulk buyers right away because you don't have the money to buy bulk inventory. Unless you have a lot of money saved up and you invest a lot in the inventory, you're not going to be able to get bulk buyers. What you need to do as you're starting up your reselling business, you need to reinvest every single dime you make. If you're below like 5 or 10k a month, do not take any of that money home, because 5 or 10k is not doing shit for you in the real world. That isn't even real money, bro. So what you guys need to do is invest every single dollar back into your business. That's exactly what I did. And honestly, what I still do, because I don't like having money just sitting in my account. I'd rather use it to actually build something meaningful and build something big that I can be proud of every single day and work for. But take that money, continue investing in new inventory, continue investing in new products, and get as much exposure as you can. Post on every single platform, marketplaces, social media, every single place you can, and naturally people will come to you ordering bulk. It's not even something that you need to promote or do anything crazy, ads or anything for. Bulk buyers will literally come to you if they see that you have a lot of products, you're offering a good price, and you get exposed to enough people that 1 or 2 of them will want to buy hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of product from you. Now, ever since I did that and rebuilt my reselling business the right way, it's honestly been a really smooth ride. And now that I've built my reselling business twice, I can say that reselling is 100% worth it. Now, there are some cons, like yes, it can be taken away from you very quickly. You can get your marketplace account banned, you can get your social media accounts banned, but that's the case with any other business model. For example, if you're running a dropshipping store, your dropshipping store can get banned, your social media for that can get banned. There's always a risk in any business model, and like I said, if you want to be a person of any substance or any importance or any value in this life, you need to run your own business, and you need to take the risks, take the pros, take the cons, and just make the most out of it and do the best that you can. That's the exact mindset I used to approach my reselling business, and look where I am now. I make over 15k a month. I dropped out of school, I bought my first car, I quit my job, and I honestly live better than 99% of adults. Truly can confidently say that if you put your head down and grind for 3 to 6 months, you will see progress reselling, and you will decide for yourself that it is in fact worth it. Now, you might not be like everybody else on the internet and buy a Lamborghini in your first 6 months or buy a fucking Corvette or anything like that, but you will see progress. And it doesn't matter how fast or how slow you're going, as long as you know that you are putting in 110% every single day and you are getting 1% better every single day, you will eventually get to where you want to go. So now that you guys know a little bit about my story and how I built my reselling business and what the cost has been along the way, if you guys actually want to learn how to do this for yourself, I'm going to drop the link to my free Discord server that I just made, basically exposing all my reselling secrets, all my suppliers, and a community full of people that are going to help you resell if you get stuck or need help or just want to feel motivated by other people making sales and making money. The link to that will be below. It's completely free to join. You don't need to spend any money. It is literally just a community for all of us to come together, band with each other, and make money as a team. Now, along with that, I'll leave a link to my suppliers down below. If you guys want to use my personal suppliers to start reselling, you guys obviously need to go have a good quality products if you guys want to start. And I've literally spent hundreds of hours of research and thousands of dollars trying to find the best suppliers for not only myself, but for also you guys. So when you guys buy my suppliers, you are using the exact same ones that I used to make over 15k a month. So they are proven and tested. But as long as you guys get supplied by somebody you trust or buy somebody's suppliers that you trust and is good quality, you will make a lot of money reselling, because that really is the number one thing that you guys need to have have is a good quality supplier and good quality product. So with that being said, I hope you guys learned a lot about reselling. You guys can kind of take away whether or not you guys want to approach reselling in 2025, because like I said, there are a lot of cons, there are a lot of bad things that can happen, but there's also a lot of good things that can happen. It's just like that age-old saying, what if everything goes wrong, but what if everything goes right? Not everything went right for me. I had a lot of challenges, but I still made it out the other side, and you guys could do the exact same thing as long as you believe in yourselves. And I'm telling you, bro, if I can do it, I promise that you can too, bro. I'm not special, I promise you. With that being said, if you guys want to see more content like this, drop a sub, like the video, comment down below what kind of videos you guys want to see next. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I really hope that you learned something, and you guys can use this video to take action on your own lives. Create the life that you've always wanted to live, free of a boss, free of anybody telling you that you're not worth it, free of anybody using you like a pawn, and truly being able to not only create value in this world, but become valuable as a person. Enough talking. That's going to be it for this video. Like I said, hope you guys learned something and found a lot of value in this, and I hope it was entertaining for you guys to learn a little bit about my story, and I will see you guys in the next one.